We've had some thunderstorms fire up late this afternoon. Kind of spotty stuff here in the southeastern part of the KELOLAND region. One batch, non-severe, right along I-90 near Mitchell. It's moving in an easterly direction. Could come into Sioux Falls. Not out of the question. We could have some hail, something we're going to keep a close eye on. There has been some large hail out of a warning now that is now in southwest Minnesota and moving away from us. So be watching the skies in Sioux Falls off to the northwest because that's where that hail could come in from if it forms hail. But again, thunderstorms are possible here in Sioux Falls over the next hour. Otherwise, overnight tonight we'll see the skies clear on out. Low 59 Sioux Falls, 58 Aberdeen, 61 in Pierre, and 55 in Rapid City. During the day, tomorrow we'll have a north breeze. We'll cool things down a bit. 82 Sioux Falls, 81 in Aberdeen, 82 in Pierre, 77 in Rapid City. Looks like we're going to crank up the heat during the weekend. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
We look at the next steps the state of Iowa could take to bring back its abortion law.
Plus, Rapid City is going all in on the growing sport of bocce ball as the city opens a new complex.
And later, a South Dakota man hopes to travel across the country sharing America's story. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Just coming into the KELOLAND newsroom, charges have been filed in connection with a fire in Sioux Falls against the son-in-law of former Sioux Falls Mayor Mike Huther. According to court papers, David Keisner is charged with domestic abuse. Investigators say back in April, the victim told police Keisner was drunk and had punched a wall. The victim also said he was hitting the floor with a crowbar. When officers arrived, Keisner allegedly called saying, quote, "Why are police here? I'm going to shoot you. I'm breaking everything," end quote.
Keisner is also charged with reckless burning that happened yesterday. According to a release from the Sioux Falls fire, when crews arrived, smoke was coming from broken windows on the main floor of the house, and there was a fire in the home's living room. We're digging through the court documents, and we will bring you more details throughout the evening. Fargo's chief of police is speaking out about how his department is doing after losing one of their own. On Friday, Officer Jake Waleed was killed in the line of duty. 3 other officers were injured. The police chief says that the community support has played an important role in helping law enforcement grapple with the situation.
It's been tremendous, and I think it's good for the officers to see that. A lot of times all they hear are negative things, but you know, at the end of the day, there's a large majority of our community that really supports what they do. When the chips are down, the community has come through for our cops and really stood behind them, so we appreciate that.
Investigators say the man who shot the Fargo police officers had 1,800 rounds, multiple guns, and a grenade in his car.
4 people were hurt after an oil tank exploded and caught fire in northwestern North Dakota. The well that caused the fire is brand new and not active. A nearby apartment complex was evacuated during the incident, but people were let back in shortly after. Several emergency departments were on scene and put the fire out within an hour. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
Well, our weather department are following some developments in the radar department.
Yeah, what's coming our way, Megan?
We have a few passing thunderstorms in eastern KELOLAND. One is a severe thunderstorm warning in Minnesota right now. These thunderstorms are near Mitchell and Brookings. Let's get a closer look as we zoom in. There is the thunderstorm warning nearing Minneota and Cottonwood, Minnesota. It has produced golf ball size hail. This new warning is for $half size hail as we go through the afternoon. These are moving straight east. Near Mitchell, these are moving to the south Andes, could clip Sioux Falls with a few light rain showers. These are not severe, but are producing a lot of lightning. And in southwestern South Dakota, near Sparks, Nebraska, is a small thunder shower as it moves to the south. Right now, we're watching all of these thunderstorms on our live cams. We can see them off into the distance here in Sioux Falls, right now at 86 degrees. West winds are at 8 miles an hour. And in here on there is that thunderstorm that is over the Mitchell area, 86 degrees. Southwest winds at 3 miles an hour. Closer look at some of our temperatures. Mitchell is down to 68 due to the rain and possible hail. 81 in Brookings, 87 in Aberdeen, 88 in Pierre, and 80 in Rapid City. For the rest of this afternoon and evening, we'll continue monitoring our chances for severe weather with a marginal risk in green, slight risk in yellow. Large hail and strong winds are going to be the main threats. But this evening, skies will clear out. We'll be in the low 50s or mid 50s to low 60s. We'll take a closer look at the rest of your week coming up.
Thanks, Megan. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds is opening up about her plans to fight for her new abortion law. Reynolds says she wants the injunction lifted so the new law can be put back into place. It bans most abortions in the state once cardiac activity can be detected, which is usually at 6 weeks.
We for sure will be appealing the temporary injunction, so just a matter of time. But we're working with the AG's office on the details, and so hopefully that will be filed yet this week.
The governor also says she feels confident that the law is constitutional, even though a nearly identical abortion ban was struck down in 2019 and permanently blocked by a deadlocked state Supreme Court decision last month. Reynolds argues that ruling last month was wrong.
California's Attorney General added 3 new states to the list of state-funded travel restrictions. These include Nebraska, Wyoming, and Missouri. According to state law, California must take action to avoid supporting or financing discrimination against the LGBTQ+ community. For Wyoming and Missouri, the state cites new law that prohibits schools from allowing transgender female students to participate in school athletics based on their gender identity. California also cited Nebraska's recent law that restricts gender-affirming care to anyone under the age of 19. South Dakota, Iowa, and North Dakota were already on the list of state-funded travel restrictions.
A woman from Minnesota was severely hurt by a bison at Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. She was last reported to be in serious but stable condition. Park officials say the incident happened Saturday. However, the exact details on what occurred have not been released. Park staff are reminding visitors that bison are large, powerful, and wild. They can turn quickly and can easily outrun humans. We're also in the rutting season right now, which means bulls can be more aggressive.